Today's Tech Spot, we are having a look at the Utech Smart Saturn backlit gaming keyboard. This comes to us from the folks over at Utech Smart that are pros when it comes to gaming mice and keyboards. This is a backlit gaming keyboard, so we'll have all the functionality that you come to expect from a standard keyboard, but with all the extra perks for gaming. Comes in this standard brown box. It has a USB port, luckily. That's common with most keyboards nowadays. And on the back, USB port. It's got 7 color marquee backlit, 20 multimedia functions, 19 non-conflict keys, 10 waterproof drain holes, win lock easily. It's got laser engraving keys and rubber coating, adjust input speed, and you've got your specifications down below. It shows you how to instructions for setup, and I'll show you guys all that when we get this out of packaging. And of course, you can go to www.utechsmart.com and check out the other peripherals that they have available. Spot's going to take a break, and I'm going to get this opened up. When we come back, though, we're going to get a better look at the Utech Smart Saturn backlit gaming keyboard. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Out of package, it's a great looking designed keyboard. Spot's been in the market for a new keyboard in the last, probably I would say the last couple of weeks. I've been trying to eye a new keyboard. The one I had originally, I think it's near the end of its days, so I was trying to find myself a good, comfortable keyboard. Maybe not necessarily for gaming, but gaming is always a possibility that I want to keep open. But I wanted to look something for function and comfortableness, and something that's easy to use. You know, keyboards are as they are, but you want something that's also easy and comfortable. Comfortable above all else is something that I'm looking for. The one thing that I like about this particular keyboard is the feel of the keys. The keys, first of all, don't have a real considerable resistance to them. Sometimes when you get a keyboard, the keys themselves, you feel like you're really having to press down for a response. These keys, on the other hand, are a little easier to press down, but they almost have, it's hard to describe it, but the feel of the keys themselves, it does feel like almost like a rubber, but it's not quite a rubber material, but it feels like it's almost like a satin finish that's on the keys. That I really like. It's comfortable, like I said, first things first, it's got to be comfortable, but the keys, I do like the feel, and really the size of the keyboard also is important too. I don't want to have a big bulky keyboard that's going to be sitting on my desk, nor do I really want to have a very small keyboard. I kind of want to get something in between. This has not only the good size that I'm looking for, but like I said, it's not overly big. It's the one I don't understand unless you're a gamer. You know, gaming was one thing that keeping my eyes aware of. I want to get maybe into gaming down the road. I also don't get the people that want the huge keyboard, something that stretches across the full length of the desk, the full width of the desk. I want something that, at the end of the day, I don't have to be really struggling to find the keys on a small keyboard, but I also don't want something that's going to be super big either. The back of the keyboard also has your little struts that you can adjust out. If you so wish to have your keyboard on an angle, that's usually how I want to have it displayed, or certainly that's how I want to have it set up on my desk. It does have its USB cord, which just has a little Velcro strap around it. And what I'll do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to plug it in, and I'll show you how the backlit functions work. With the keyboard plugged in, you might also hear my PC maybe running in the background. But with the keyboard plugged in via USB, you might be able to make out that the underlit lighting is kind of flickering away. I'll turn off the lights in a second so you guys can see how it works. There is also a dial. And there goes my speakers activating. There is a little dial on the top here that can adjust the intensity of the lights. Maybe you are somebody, if you're playing at night, you don't want to have the distractions of the lights moving underneath the keys, that you can turn it completely down, or you can adjust it as bright as you want. Maybe to show you how it does in fact work, I'm just going to cut the lights and you guys can see how the colors work underneath. With the lights cut, you can see how the backlit works. Now you can go in and you can tweak the colors depending on how you want. Right now this is just the default setting, but you can see how it cycles through the rainbow of different colors, from of course yellow down to blue, down to red, and all the little colors in between. But showing you, and you may not be able to see my hand, hey, there's my hand right there. there is that little dial at the top that you can turn down the intensity of the keyboard. And right now the only lights that you're seeing is the power light as well as the light adjustment dial. And as I turn it up is of course when you can start seeing all the other keys lighting up too. This rainbow effect might be a little glaring at first, but again, you can go in and you can adjust the colors to your heart's content. To change the colors also on the keyboard, it involves using the function and a series of different keys. Currently, I've got it in a blue setting, and I have to kind of keep the lights on just so I can show you guys. To select the blue function lights or the blue themed lights, I hit function and I hit F10. And that gives me a more blue color, as you can see here. Another example is by hitting function F11, is where you can switch to a more blue, green, red combination. I think personally, from my preference at least, I'd probably be more inclined to use like the blue colors. It doesn't seem as bright, especially if I'm going to be using this at night. I don't want to have multiple colors moving throughout the keys. Looking at that breathing, as they've indicated on the instructions, that breathing, that pulsating of light, if you want to increase or decrease that, you'll either want to use function and minus to decrease the speed of it, or for that matter, you can hit function and equals to increase the speed of it, depending on how you want to customize your keyboard settings. Spot's already using the Utech mouse as his peripheral go-to, and I thought when shopping for a new keyboard, I might as well start looking in the same market as the mouse, because I've been always really impressed with what Utech has been producing. At the end of the day, I don't do a lot of gaming, no, but Utech Smart still produces a pretty strong, reliable keyboard. I'm not super keen on the backlit functions, but if anything, I'm going to either turn it down, as I've already shown you, or I'll switch it over to something a little more singular in color, as opposed to this rainbow effect. Spot's going to provide the link down below to the numerous different social media outlets that you can check out Utech Smart, all the way from Facebook, Twitter, and Amazon pages if you guys want to pick up one of the pieces for yourself. Utech Smart also is offering a 10% off discount if you guys want to check out and pick up the gaming keyboard for yourself, or for that matter, if you want to also pick up the Venus MMO gaming mouse, which I've already had a look at, you can save 10% off by clicking the link down below. I'll provide the code down below. You guys can use that. And also, one other thing, the folks over at Utech Smart are also offering a giveaway. Giveaways, I'm going to provide all the instructions down below if you guys would like to win one of these bad boys for yourself. I'm going to draw the winner in approximately, give or take, about a week or so. I'm going to pick the winner, and Utech Smart will deliver one of these keyboards to your door. Not too bad, eh? Today's tech spot, we were having a look at the Utech Smart Saturn gaming keyboard. And certainly stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more tech spots heading your way. Thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you next time.